Hi friends, welcome to the video. I'm Olivia, and if you have never seen my face before, as you can see behind me, I am a fragrance enthusiast. So if you're into that sort of thing, consider subscribing. If you are a returning friend, welcome back guys. I am happy to have you here. I am excited because today, although it feels a little bit premature because it is literally raining and gray and cold and blistery outside today, we're going to talk about some of my favorite fragrances of all time. Springtime fragrances. If you are also looking forward to warmer weather, please join me in watching this video. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, first up, one scent that I am very excited to be wearing this spring is called La Capitale by Xerjoff. Now this is so unique because you've got strawberry, you've got peach, you've got caramel, you've got these beautiful, sweet, decadent notes. But they're backed with a strong leather component and some saffron to give it a bit of spice. And at the base, you get this warm, ambery vanilla. This is super, super complex. And for the price, of course it should be. Y'all know that Xerjoff is very, very expensive. But in this case, I don't mind the price because it is such a masterpiece. I think on my skin, the leather really comes through, which typically a lot of people would say, well, that's not really a spring scent. But with those sweeter, fruitier notes, it gives it a femininity that I would like to wear this in spring while there's still a little bit of coolness, because towards heavy summer, heavy heat, mind you, I'm in Los Angeles, I think that this wouldn't be suitable towards super hot weather, but I think in spring this is really going to shine. Next is Wonderland Peony from Floral Street. This is perfect for spring because you got peonies, which is a soft, delicate pink flower, but it's backed with a tangy, juicy, sweet guava. And I love a tangy note in spring. There's something that it's bright and fresh. It's backed up with a little bit of citrus, but it also has the note of cotton candy. So this would be a really good spring, even into summer, because although it's sweet, it has a tangy, refreshing quality to it. I actually don't have anything that smells like this, but if you were the type of person back in the day to wear like Bath and Body Works or specifically Victoria's Secret, those like sweet, floral, fruity, but you want something that's a little bit more sophisticated, this would be a really great option because it still has that fun, flirty, ultra feminine feel to it, but it's got a little bit more nuance. It's a little bit more grown up, a little bit more sophisticated, but it's still very playful and fun. Next is Luna by Pearla Nera. Now you can actually buy this. This is a 3.4 size for $100 on Amazon. And the quality is so immaculate. All of these from Pearla Nera last till the cows come home. It's crazy. Like, you spray them on your clothes and until you wash them, they are not going to come off. And the reason that I say this one would be so good for spring is because this is a fruity burst. This literally smells like a high-end version of Garnier Fructis shampoo. So if you like those fruity, aquatic, fresh, like kind of green dewy florals that have a lot of sweetness, a lot of fruitiness, this would be so good. It's sheer, but it's long lasting. That's the problem with a lot of fragrances like this, where they have that nice scent profile, but they'll last like maybe 4 hours. This lasts easily like 16 hours, but it's not heavy, and it smells like, this sounds kind of stupid, but it smells like, you know, when you wash your hair and you have it in a ponytail when it's wet and you take it down and just this beautiful scent wafts from your shampoo out into the world. I'm laughing because I'm bald, right? But I'm a hairdresser, so I can appreciate that. Next is Midnight Jasmine from Gallagher. So if you guys have seen some of my past videos, me and Jasmine do not get along. Jasmine, to me, tends to be very indolic and smells like piss. Anything jasmine, I typically do not care for, but I had received the entire house of this range in samples, and I sprayed them, I was smelling them, and at first I was like, Midnight Jasmine? Oh no, I'm not gonna like that. And I smelled it, it smelled indolic, it did. I set it down and I came back to it in about an hour because I like to let them rest, I like to let them breathe, and once those top notes dissipate, to give it another shot to see if it was something that I would like. It's still a strong floral, but it has this brown sugar, this honey, this cinnamon apple. Before the weather gets too warm, I want to wear this. I don't think that this is one that would shine as much in summer because of the more decadent gourmand notes. If you're looking for a jasmine and you really struggle with jasmine fragrances and they might smell kind of pissy to you, the dry down on this is absolutely phenomenal. But I won't lie, in the beginning, it is a bit indolic, it is. But once I let this rest, this was a masterpiece. Next is Duel by Andrea Maack. I've talked about this house over on Instagram and TikTok, and I can't recall if I've talked about it on YouTube quite yet, but this is by an Icelandic perfumer, and all of their fragrances are very niche. So if you're just entering the perfume realm and you want to stick with fragrance houses that aren't very challenging, I would say that this house might not be for you. But if you are a die-hard fragrance lover and a lot of the mass market stuff smells way too the same, this house offers such unique pieces of art, and they really are artfully done. This is a lemon ginger. It has a bit of pink pepper, which can be a very challenging note for me. It doesn't come off too spicy. It's not irritating. It's got this fresh, zesty quality, but on the dry down has this really amazing amber. A lot of the time with citrus fragrances, you get this kind of cleaner product type scent, and it's not for everybody. But if you are looking for a very artfully done citrus that has warm undertones as it warms up on the skin, this Duel by Andrea Maack, chef's kiss. Next, this is from a men's grooming company. It's called Huron, and this one is original citrus and eucalyptus. Now, this definitely leans a bit more masculine, but this smells like the most fresh aftershave, like a men's shower gel, but elevated. And for those days that I'm going to the gym or I'm running errands, there is honestly nothing better than men's shower gel. It smells so clean and fresh, and I am totally not about the whole, oh, because you're a woman, you shouldn't wear this. No, if it smells good, I'm gonna wear it. They asked if I wanted a full bottle of this one or their black pepper sandalwood. And I went for the sandalwood, of course, because I love those creamy, woody, dark fragrances. But then they sent me a sample of this, and I was like, can you please send me that one too? Because this is a very easy reach. This is a non-challenging fragrance. It's clean, it's fresh, it's aromatic, and it's masculine, and I really enjoy that for particular days. Next, this is Sacred Water by the Harmonist. This is such an incredible, unique fragrance. This smells like a very luxurious spa by the ocean. You're getting that fresh ocean breeze coming in, but this has a note of spicy mint that gives it this cooling, refreshing quality. It's got a little bit of saltiness from the ambergris. It's got some ozonic notes, and this just smells clean and fresh. And if you like Loda Izzy by Izzy Miyake, this is like its older, sophisticated sister. This is one of those fragrances that you would think by the note composition that it would just dissipate so fast. It does not. It sticks around, it is powerful. Actually, if anything, if you overspray this, it can be a little bit too strong. So go in with a light hand, build it up to your specific tolerance, but if you want to smell like a luxurious day spa by the ocean with the breeze coming in, Sacred Water by the Harmonist. Next one is so special. This is called Visionary Eye by Jusbox. Jusbox is such a cool company because all of the details that go into the artistry of making their fragrances are so pinpoint specific and very well thought out. This is inspired by David Bowie. Their sizes reflect the RPMs of a record. So when I first got this, I was like, oh, that's a bizarre size. This is 78. As you can see, the top looks like a record, and all of their fragrances are inspired by musicians or compositions of music. The way I would describe this is a springtime iris. Iris can tend to be a little bit cloying to me. It can be a little bit headachy. It can be a little bit powdery and waxy and just too thick for me. But this is made light and fluffy by some lavender. It's got wormwood, so it's got a little bit of an aromatic green quality. This smells like clean laundry. This smells powdery and fresh, almost like a vintage lipstick meets clean laundry. This entire house has to be the longest lasting fragrances that I have in my entire collection. These are pricey. I think they run about $210. But for the quality of product that you get, it is well worth the price. They are absolute stunning pieces. So this one is a budget-friendly option. This is a new one from the House of Good Chemistry. You can find these at Target for very inexpensive. I think they run somewhere from $20 to $30 for the eau de parfum. And this is Coffee Cloud. And I find it interesting that it's called Coffee Cloud because this smells like Ariana Grande Cloud perfume had a little bit of like a Frappuccino note in there. It is sweet, it's sheer, it's airy, that little bit of rich coffee note. Imagine like Baccarat Rouge, younger sister, drinking a Frappuccino. This is what this smells like. The longevity is about 5 hours, so to be expected for the price. But I actually went through an entire bottle of Ariana Grande Cloud. I know it's a polarizing scent. I know a lot of people don't like it. They said it smells like sugar and burnt plastic, but to me, it's fantastic. And once I got this, I love a coffee note. So I knew I don't need to buy that again. I'm going to go through this one instead. And lastly, this is from a dupe house called Elysian, and this is their Inspired by Greenwich Village by Bond Number 9. And if you know, you know, Bond Number 9 is incredibly expensive, and this is a spot-on dupe. And if you've never smelled that one before, this is another fresh, fruity, playful type fragrance. It has lychee, which is sour, sweet. It's this beautiful tart note, but it has water lily, so it has this beautiful floral component. It's also supported with jasmine, but in the base, you get this praline. So you get all of these fruity, sweet, tangy fragrances up top. Then you get a really mild floral. The jasmine is subdued by the water lily, making it very sheer, but then you get this really lovely gourmand element that comes in the dry down. Surprisingly complex for just a fruity floral. And I have had really good luck with the longevity of their products. I'm blown away because it smells spot on. It is so good. So that's it for today, friends. I hope you guys enjoyed my recommendations for spring. What would you wear during spring? Do you have a signature scent per season, or do you keep them on rotation like me and my crazy addiction here? Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this, make sure that you subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, make sure that you hit the bell icon so that way you're notified every Saturday, 10 a.m. PST, that I have a new video. And until next Saturday, take care of yourselves.